All right, guys.
Tell him, Shane. Tell him.
Man, listen. Did that sound like Luis right there? Was that Luis?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We're here. We're all ears. We're all attention. But we're having dinner, so I don't want to be distracted in the background.
Yeah. Listen, hey, how does it feel to get one of those big paychecks today after being patient and dealing with ups and downs and roadblocks?
Man, Shane, I can't. We were just having this conversation here with our girls and as a family, and God is good. God is so faithful, even when we're not, and we're impatient, and we're human, right? We're human, but it's I'll tell you what, it's worth every bit of the wait. And we just this past weekend, my wife met a manager of a restaurant that they have like what? How many restaurants? I think there's like seven restaurants. And she said, I'm the assistant to the owner. She has no time for anything. I know that. I'm pretty sure that we haven't filed for this. And it really is a blessing to be able to try to help all these business owners. And the blessings are going to come. You got to be patient. This is not an easy process. This is by no means necessary. But just be patient. It's going to be worth it. And so we're very grateful that we took action and, we waited it out, but man, the blessings are raining, and I can't thank God enough.
Yep, thank you, man. Listen, I'm appreciative of you and Annalise and the girls, man. You guys, when I came to California, you welcomed me in as family from day one. You invite me to come out, man. It's a blessing to be in you guys' lives. So, not only are we making money, not only are we rebuilding communities, not only are we putting money in our pockets and building a future generational wealth for our families. We're building lifelong relationships here. A lot of people ask that question, well, what's going on over there? How do they get so many people on the Zoom? How do so many people show up? Why aren't they working with us? I don't know. You're going to have to look in the mirror and figure that out. But I believe it's all of you. And I believe it's the environment that we've created in this culture here, right? Because there are really good people here. So, that being said, self-employment tax credit, SETC, 1099 contractors. Some people have already started filing. Like I said, all of the links are coming. Just be patient for a day or two. I promise you, everyone will have your link. Everyone will be able to apply. Everyone will be able to sign people up to apply. I'm seeing all of you going crazy. I got a top 1,000 list. I'm like, goodness, I don't even know that. I don't even have 1,000 people in my phone. But anyway, self-employment tax credit, okay? So, really simple. You can be a full-time W-2 employee for a company, and if you have a side business, right, or if you do contractor work for companies, real estate agents, construction companies, pretty much 100% of the insurance financial services industry, right? Primerica, WFG, PP, what is it? PMP, you name it. They all get 1099 income. Okay, so you can have a full-time job. You can be all full-time self-employed. It doesn't matter. As long as you're receiving or have received 1099 income and your business model is either a sole proprietor, right, which just means it's just you doing the work, or an LLC, okay, which is the same thing basically as a sole proprietor. You just have a little level of protection there. As long as you're not paying yourself W-2 from your business, right? So C Corp, S Corp, you're typically paying yourself W-2. So you have a contract with a company, they pay your company, you pay yourself W-2, you're not going to be able to get in, okay? LLC, sole proprietors, you're going to need to be receiving 1099 income and claiming it on your 1040s, your SEs, right? You're going to have to have claimed the 1099 contractor pay. So for those of you that do those things, stop it, claim the money, pay the IRS their little bit of taxes, use the codes to your advantage so that when things like this happen, you can take advantage of it, right? So, it's nice. It's nice to have two entrepreneurs in one household. Two people that receive 1099 income in one household and get back about 60 grand that you never even knew was coming, you never even knew was available, right? It's nice. It can change Christmas for you. It can change your tax situation. It can change your debt situation. Like Pete said, it can change your vehicle situation, right? Your vehicle's on the last leg, you got a kid going to college, whatever it is. Go get your credit if you receive 1099 income. Now, we're going to get a million questions. We're going to get a million emails, a million text messages, a million phone calls. And the answers are more than likely right here on your agent portal, okay? On your agent portal, just like ERC. Same exact same thing as the ERC portal on agent link, okay? On your agent link, it looks like it's typing on my screen. On your agent link, you click it and open it. This is a completely separate link from your ERC link, okay? This link is for SETC only. You come on your link and you come to the website. You just check it out. You may potentially qualify for up to $36,200. I think the first flyer we had 32,000 or something on there. That's because several very respected people that were doing it were told the max was 32,000, but after actually doing all the calculations, 36,200 is the max you qualify for, right? 36,220, something like that. On your agent link, if you're self-employed, if you're a sole proprietor, single member LLC, 1099 subcontractor, you may be eligible. Fill the link out, answer the questions, right? I'm going to give you some dates and I'm going to give you some guidelines after I go through the websites here that you can take a screenshot. You can start preparing for it, right? Because you're going to have to know some of those dates that I'm going to show you. So, what is SETC? Guys, watch the video. It's your video. You're going to be expecting people to click your link and sign up for SETC. And if you don't know what the heck they're clicking on, shame on you. Know your agent link inside and out, forward and backward, to the point that you don't even have to open it. When a client asks you a question, scroll down to section 2, watch the video. Scroll down to section 3, eligible criteria. Section 4, the process. Section 5, Q&A, facts, right? You can tell them immediately where to go. You don't have to know everything about the program, right? I'm telling you, it's better that you don't know everything about the program. I love what Pete said. The only difference now is we've already built the processes. We've already built the back of the house. We have everything ready to go this time. So we're not like old school days using beepers and pagers anymore. We have it advanced now, right? Just because we built off our platform with ERC. Come watch the video. It explains it. We got a beautiful lady this time explaining everything. Our guy is retired for SETC. Some of the eligible criteria. Okay. Now I want to say this very clearly and very loudly. What I'm telling you is what I've researched and read. Don't take what I'm telling you to the bank. Don't come and tell me you told me this, you told me that, and it works differently. Always, always refer to the IRS guidelines, rules, and procedures so that you know every single thing you need to know if that's what you want to do. I'm going to give you high-level stuff. I'm not giving you legal advice or CPA advice. I'm giving you a high-level understanding of the program, okay? Now, SETC is based around COVID, okay? 2020, 2021, did you have COVID? Did you test positive for COVID? Did you go take testing for COVID? Did you have COVID-like symptoms? So you didn't test, you didn't go to the doctor, but you experienced COVID-like symptoms that caused you to quarantine, stay home, get better, right? If you experienced COVID-like symptoms or had COVID or had to go get tested for COVID or were advised by a professional, a doctor, a nurse to go get tested for COVID, if you were quarantined from your work because you were coughing, right? Like literally people looked at you like they wanted to cut your throat if you were coughing, literally during the pandemic. I don't know how many of you remember that, but it was that crazy, right? I might have looked at a few people crazy when I saw them coughing too, because my whole family had COVID 2 times, I think 2.5 times. But if you experienced any COVID-like symptoms that caused you to be ineligible to go work, to go make money, to go provide for your family, right? Obviously, you can't go do sales. You can't go to work if you're quarantined and have COVID symptoms or have COVID, right? So if you experienced any of that, then you can potentially have the criteria to qualify for SETC, okay? Now, if your children's schools were closed, if the daycare facilities were closed, if your family member had COVID and you had to go take care of them, you had to stop what you were doing for hours a day, for weeks, to go take care of them and care for them because they had COVID-like symptoms or they had COVID, right? They were quarantined. You had to go provide for them, care for them, bring them stuff. You can qualify for that period of time too. On top of your symptoms, on top of you having COVID, all right? When your children's school was closed, the daycare facilities were closed. If your daycare provider was closed and couldn't watch your children, your school was closed, they couldn't go to school, they had to stay home, who had to take care of them? You, more than likely, right? So you had to stay home, which if you're listening to what I'm saying about the criteria, what does that do to your ability to go out and make money? It limits it, enables it. In some cases, it stopped it, right? Now, this is the part that I'm going to tell you very clearly. Listen to every word coming out of my mouth here. This is a good faith filing, okay? The IRS doesn't require you to prove or show documentation. You will have to identify what dates that you had COVID, what dates that you had symptoms, what dates that you had to take care of family, what dates schools were closed, daycare was closed, you had to take care of the kids. You'll have to identify specific dates, a period of time, or we can't do the calculation. But they don't ask for proof. They don't ask for a COVID test. They don't ask for doctor's notes. If you have all of that stuff, which most of us do, legitimately, we went to the doctors. They gave us all kinds of stupid medicine. We had to go get tested every 4 or 5 days. We got all of that stuff and we have it. Good. Keep it. Have it for your records. But they don't ask for it and they don't require it. It's a good faith filing, which means tap into your moral compass here, right? Do what's right and document the dates and times that you had all of the above experiences so that you can go potentially get the self-employment tax credit the right way, right? Correctly. Now, I just pretty much went through everything, right? COVID impacts, all of this stuff is pretty much right here on your agent link. Go review it, look at it. As always, I'm going to back up a little bit here. I kind of prematurely shared some comp plan. I told you guys we were only going to pay 3% for these referrals. We're going to charge 20%, XYZ. Well, I got great news for everybody. Number one, that's not right, and we don't feel comfortable with it. Okay. So our intention here is we charge 15% for the filing, and we up the comp plan to the agents to full grid, right? So you get your overrides, you get your team, you get everything now. Okay. I'm just waiting for Better to finish the comp grid, send it out, but you'll like it. And it's full comp grid, complete, like, not exactly the same as ERC, because you're not getting back $1 million per filing here. You're going to be getting back about 25 to 30,000 per filing here, right? So the comp grid will come out any day now, but you guys, at the end of the day, you keep more money in your pocket. So you do the filing yourself. You're not paying 20%, you're paying 15%, okay? You're getting paid on your own filing, so that 15% comes down even more, right? But the best part is you keep more money, you make more money, your clients keep more money. Ask the client if they want to be a referral partner. All they do is say no, because they can get paid on their own referral, and you can override that too, right? Or just share your link with everybody, tell them to get signed up. It doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, we're charging less, we're paying more, right? Which means everyone gets more money, everyone gets to keep more money, everyone's happy, right? We couldn't do the 20%. It was too much. The filing is probably going to average $25,000 each. So, we just didn't feel right with it. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you appreciate that, because it was a no-brainer for me. As soon as we looked at the comp plan, we immediately changed it. So, more pay to the field, 15% fee. Almost everybody with Schedule C income can qualify to some extent, right? So, claiming that 1099 income on your 1040s. Now, something a little bit different that we're doing maybe is we want the full tax return, the full 1040s, all the forms for 2019, 2020, and 2021. Okay, so our EAs are asking for the full tax return for 2019, 2020, 2021. Now, when I say full tax return, it's a few pages, right? Like, it's really simple. Most everybody, I've got a stack of them right here in my drawer. Most everybody keeps their tax filing in a folder, because most people file a 1040, right? They claim some Schedule C expenses and income. So that's really simple. We'll be able to knock this out very quickly, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it, right? Now, 3-step process. Complete the questionnaire right here. Check your eligibility. Come in. It breaks everything I just said pretty much down for you right here. What documents do we need? Your contact information. That's pretty much it, right? So, I need to update this. Hey, Suze, we need to update this right here. It needs to say 2019, 2020, and 2021. So, right here is a breakdown of everything you need. You don't need to ask us what documents you need. We need to just click on our link. I know some of you don't have it yet, but you all will. You can see it. We fill the information out. Same thing as before, right? Non-evasive information, nothing really personal here. And then we hit next, and then they get into the system as a lead, and they get their welcome email, and they get started, okay? Now, FAQs. 99.9% of your questions are going to be right here, okay? Right here, you can get the answers you're looking for. So, what have I already filed my taxes? Our EAs, CPAs are going to do this filing for you. We're going to file on your behalf, as we always do, right? Nothing's changing on any of that. This is a completely different filing than ERC, so we'll do an amended 1040X. So kind of like we do the amended 941X, we do an amended 1040X. We fill out 7202. We get everything signed up, documented. The beautiful thing is, this is an electronic filing. So we log into our IRS portal. We upload all of your documents electronically. We get a record. We can track everything. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Okay. So it'll be much smoother process than the ERC. Here it talks about the credit a little bit, what it is, and then the documentation, some more of it. It talks right here, 2019, 2020, 2021 tax returns, including your Schedule C, copy of your driver's license for identification. Our processing fee, 15%. If you don't get paid, we don't get paid. Same thing. No upfront fees, 15% on the back end. If you don't get paid, we don't get paid. I'm not going to charge you a dime unless we can recover money for you, right? Do I have to fill out a ton of paperwork? Heck no. You just send in your 2019, 2020, 2021 returns, right? We're potentially looking at taking on new clients. So for some people might not have done their returns yet, maybe we'll be able to help them in that process too. Don't hold me to that yet. I haven't decided if we want to go that route, but we're going to try to do everything that we can to get everybody this money back, okay? Do I have to be self-employed? Yes. Yes, you have to be self-employed. This credit's for small business owners, self-employed people, freelancers. How much tax credit can I expect to receive? How long before I receive my refund? So most of the people you're going to help don't even have a CPA. They don't have accountants. They don't have bookkeepers. These are people that do their own taxes. 98% of them are going to be doing their own taxes. So they don't have someone they can go to, right? They do it themselves. So I imagine a lot of you probably do it yourselves because we've done it ourselves for many years. It wasn't an income thing. We just didn't feel like paying someone $700, $1,500 to do a filing for us. So we did it ourselves, right? So you can help them get the credit. They have nothing to worry about. But a lot of people use companies like H&R Block, right? So if you go to H&R Block, they'll charge you $500, $800, $1,500, whatever the fee is. And all they do is just punch some numbers into a software system, do the return for you, send it in, and then they give you an option that you can pay a small percentage to get your money up front, right? We're talking to a few banks to try to set up a lender situation like that to be able to offer the opportunity. But right now, it's not there. So you can expect anywhere from probably, it says 12 to 16. I'd probably say 16 to 18 weeks. Okay? 16 to 18 weeks to get your money back. It could go faster. It could go a little longer. I don't know. This program and ERC are two totally separate programs. They don't even get looked at by the same processing and review teams. They're two totally different things. So what's going on with ERC has nothing to do with SETC. Two totally separate filings. So don't worry about that. Now, you can get up to 10 days from 4/1 to 3/31. The maximum recovery is $511 per day. Okay? You can get up to 10 days from 4/1/21 to 9/30/21. Maybe you qualify for 21 and not 20. I find it hard to believe, but it's possible. Maybe you qualify for 20 and some of 21, right? But you're going to hit some of those days in there. You just have to be able to identify what days, what weeks, what months you experience the impacts between that criteria, okay? So for 2020's filing, this is the date right here. For 2021's filing, this is the date right here. You can claim a maximum of 10 days per period, okay? And then you can get another 10 days between 4/1/20, 3/31/21 at a $200 per day, so maximum $2,000. And then you get an additional 10 days for 21 period as well with $200 per day at $2,000 maximum. And then you can get up to 50 days between 4/1, taking care of family, kids, school closed, all this stuff. And you can get a maximum of 60 days in the second period there between 4/1/21 to 9/30/21. So when you qualify for the maximum amount of days in each period, okay, your total qualified potential tax return recovery is 36,220. That's the actual number, 36,220. Okay. Now, are you going to get 36,220? Maybe, maybe not. You're going to get 5 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand. The average that I've been told is about 20 to 25 grand. So look closely at those days, document them, get ready, because you'll need to know this information, right?